The Chevrolet Suburban has been around longer than most suburbs. As a matter of fact, the original big SUV is the longest continually produced nameplate in the automotive industry.
The Suburban's kind of the granddaddy of all big SUVs. As a matter of fact, it was born probably before most current granddaddies.
It's not a new car. It's been in continuous production since 1935. It's the longest running nameplate in the automotive business.
Back then, the 8-seater cost about $675, and gas was under 20 cents a gallon. A heater and a rear bumper were extra cost options. If you give it some gas and drive into this millennium, the Suburban is a big, luxurious, and capable vehicle. It also whispers of understated elegance and people who always know which fork to use.
We sell a lot of these vehicles in Fairfield County, Connecticut, where there's a lot of old money. It's based upon those people's needs. They may have a BMW or Mercedes, but when they need to haul something or haul people, they jump in their Chevrolet Suburban.
In case you're not from the New York area, Fairfield County is one of those places where old money trust fund children leave Manhattan to swim upstream to spawn, raise children and horses, but not necessarily in that order. The 2011 Suburban four-wheel drive half-ton LTZ was actually easy to drive despite its size. Part of that is good visibility. I also found it easy to parallel park, even in New York City, if you can find a space big enough. In other words, you can't change the laws of physics, even with park assist. Because the glass goes all the way to the back of the vehicle, it makes it easier to see where the Suburban ends. The Suburban LTZ we tested was loaded from stem to stern with everything from heated and cooled leather seats, tri-zone air conditioning, and power-adjustable pedals, which are a great convenience for drivers who are at either end of the height spectrum. The 2011 Suburban four-wheel drive LTZ started at a little over $56,000. Options on our test vehicle included $500 for a blind spot detection system, which is a good idea in a vehicle that's about the size of some New York apartments. A heavy-duty towing package, which includes an engine oil cooler and a transmission oil cooler, added about $230. The 5.3-liter V8 delivers 310 horsepower. The four-wheel drive version weighs more than 5,800 pounds, but it'll still get you from 0 to 60 in about 9 seconds. It can tow about 8,000 pounds.
If you're towing a horse trailer, a boat trailer, regularly hauling around people with a lot of cargo, you need a vehicle like this.
Scott Roberts is with Chevrolet. He says people buy a Suburban because they need a Suburban.
In fact, what we've seen is over time, our sales on Suburban are fairly flat and consistent relative to fuel prices. So I don't want to say it's immune to fuel prices, but certainly people, if you need a vehicle like this, if you have a job to do, the Suburban will do that like none other.
When you take into account the massive size and weight of this vehicle, the gas mileage is reasonable, with an EPA rating of 15 in the city and 21 on the highway. From 1967 to 72, the Suburban was available as a 3-door. In 1973, it emerged in the 4-door incarnation we still see today. The total prices tested on our 2011 Suburban LTZ was a little over $58,000. I'm Grant Winter reporting for Real World Test Drive.